When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. No, I don't ever give up. I'd have to be dead or completely incapacitated. Persistence is very important. You should not give up unless you are forced to give up. The first step is to establish that something is possible. Then probability will occur. There are way easier places to work, but nobody ever changed the world on 40 hours a week. The company was bleeding money like crazy, and if we didn't solve these problems in a very short period of time, we would die. You have to be pretty driven to make it happen. Otherwise, you will just make yourself miserable.
You must be willing to lose it all, but be willing to keep going into the future. There's a tremendous bias against taking risks. Everyone is trying to optimize their ass covering. Failure is a good option. If you are not failing, you are not trying hard enough. I always invest my own money in the companies that I create. I don't believe in the whole thing of just using other people's money. I don't think that's right. I'm not going to ask other people to invest in something if I'm not prepared to do so myself. I wouldn't say I have a lack of fear. In fact, I'd like my fear emotion to be less because it's very distracting and fries my nervous system. I messed up the first 3 launches. The first 3 launches failed. And fortunately, the 4th launch, that was the last money that we had for Falcon 1, that 4th launch worked. Or it would have been it for SpaceX. But fate liked us that day. So, the 4th launch worked. Entrepreneurship is more like eating glass while staring at the abyss of death. There's a silly notion that failure's not an option at NASA. Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. The value of beauty and inspiration is very much underrated, no question. But I want to be clear, I'm not trying to be anyone's savior. I'm just trying to think about the future and not be sad. If you get up in the morning and think the future is going to be better, it is a bright day. Otherwise, it's not. Pay attention to negative feedback, and solicit it, particularly from friends. People should pursue what they're passionate about. That will make them happier than pretty much anything else. There have to be reasons that you get up in the morning and you want to live. Why do you want to live? What's the point? What inspires you? What do you love about the future? If the future does not include being out there among the stars and being a multi-planet species, I find that incredibly depressing.